Hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to our neck of the woods. Trying to get it here. Here we are. That eagle back there. See that eagle? I
Not
see
an
that
eagle. It's a
Falcon. Falcon. Yeah, my bad. You can whip me later, Nathan. Falcon. That's right. How we all doing today? I was going to sit here and do some painting, and I'm probably up and down a little bit. I'm going to grab a couple of armfuls of firewood real quick. Done burned up a little bit what we had. Getting a little damp out there. So
I'm working
right
on
back there.
a painting for Pappy's rainbow poem. I know you
All
can't
right.
tell what it is yet, but that's okay, because I do. I can tell.
And I'll be right back.
Okay. Was anybody even in yet?
I don't think there's
Hello,
anybody
hello,
in.
hello.
If there's anybody in.
Just give us a minute. Let me do my little thing here. Hello. And welcome, everyone. And I have paintings available. All those little small ones, 8x10 ones, whether they're on board or whether they're the open canvas. I'd like to get $20 plus $5 shipping. That's kind of what I'm going for. And so if anybody is interested in any of those ones, I'll show them here in a little bit. I'm kind of on to something right now. So, yeah. Oh, we lost the one person we already had. So I know we probably have a really bad signal. You guys will have to let us know if we are breaking up or sounding R2D2. Just because we do have storms over top of us. And I don't know if you don't tell me. So and I know you guys can't see the one that I'm painting on, and I'm sorry. I am very much a lap painter, unless I'm painting with oil paints, and then I'm on an easel. But I'll give you guys peeks. So just give me a second here. Let me finish this line of thought here. And then, well, what do you guys want to talk about today? I don't know. What did he put as the title? Oh, hey, Brian, Paul, Mutt, good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for coming over, guys. Appreciate you. Really do. I don't know. I think some of you might really like this painting. Do you remember the other day when Pappy Two Bears read his wonderful rainbow poem to us? I just felt so inspired to paint it. So that's actually what I'm working on today, and I have it pulled up on the computer because he was kind enough to send it to me so that I could paint it. So here real soon. Just give me a second. Finish these wood knots for my little land person. I'm sorry, I'm not real talky when I'm painting. I don't know why he waited till the show came on to take off. But if you guys give me a minute, I'll take a break. And I really just I have to complete this feeling real quick. I'm sorry. Just bear with me. It's going to be layers on layers. I know you guys can't see all the pencil work in the background. Oh, don't be jealous, Mutt. Look, everybody has different creative abilities, and this may not be your expression. Your expression may be something else. Maybe writing. It may be singing. It may be talking. Everybody has different gifts. I wish I was as good as like Michelangelo and Da Vinci and those guys. I mean, wow, right? But I'm not. I have my own style. I'm not trained. Just been doing it for a lot of years. So, but everybody really does have their own creative flow, whatever that may be. And it could be something completely, it could be woodworking. It could be anything. It could be animal care. It could be anything. So long as you're expressing that creative part of yourself in some manner, those are your gifts from the divine. Those are, we have them for a reason. If we're not expressing them, we're not expressing that divine gift, and so you feel unbalanced. You feel off, or you feel angry, or you get a lot of negative connotation emotions when you're not doing your expression, whatever it is. So, all right, right on. Sounds good. There you guys go. Anybody wants to come up, you're welcome to come up and talk. I will not be insulted in the least bit if you guys want to go over to Gigi's because she's still live. I get it. Because we were just there, so. I know. And Celtic, that appreciation of each other, and like other artists and stuff, that is us saying that divine spark. Can you hear me? That divine spark in you. Yeah. Hey, Paul, how are you doing?
Hold on a minute.
All righty. Pappy, my pappy. Monty, good to see you. Pappy.
Hello. Hello, Paul. Hi, Pappy.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm
Howdy.
terrible with this.
Can you hear me now?
It might have been. She might have got herself a baby gray.
I hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. I got good news from God today, y'all. And this news here is.
Did you hear from your son?
What we're looking at, God told me, like Moses taking his people through the Red Sea. We're looking through the glass of the Red Sea at all this stuff happening around us, but we're almost out of the Red Sea, y'all. The Red Sea, God said, trust in him. He's leading us through the Red Sea. When we get out the other side, everything's going to be okay. He told me that this morning. Everything's going to be okay. We're in a Red Sea moment. We're looking at everything that's going on around us. But we're going to be out of the Red Sea. And don't look back. Our future and our new president is going to be so wonderful. That's the news.
Cool. Well, thanks for sharing, Paul. We've always pretty much been firm believers that every little thing is going to be all right. Uh-oh, Monty dropped out.
Huh? No, I didn't.
No, you all dropped out. Okay, I'm sorry. You popped up into where he was, and I'm sorry, you guys. I know I'm not paying as close attention today as I normally do, but
So, I'm gonna. I found out, got confirmation throughout the night when I was on doing my show. Hawk, me, remote, and whoever else wants to join us, we're gonna do another 48-hour prayer-a-thon this weekend coming up, and every weekend until this is all over.
well, there you
wow.
go. That'd be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me taste it. Ew, it looks very pink.
Well, good luck to you guys on that. That's awesome to hear.
Mm.
So I was watching a video. That is so cool. I wish I could paint.
I'm not doing anything but putting pictures to Pappy's words.
Right.
Just so you know, that's the inspiration on this. Is the rainbow, the rainbow prayer. Crystal, I've been hearing that rumor for some time.
I've got that poem pulled up if you want me to read it.
Oh, please do.
At some point. So
Yes, please do, Pappy.
okay, well, let me pull it up on the screen here and I'll read it to you. Now, this is my way of getting back and taking back ownership of what the true meaning of the word rainbow was. As I stood upon the open plain, the wind upon my face, I pondered on the people that the breeze brings me from that place, breathing the air they once owned, now sharing it with me. The breeze brings me, filtered by our mother, the earth, through her children, the grass and trees. I look upon the many flowers, each growing in their own spot, different colors and different smells, yet connected to earth, are they not? Food for the eyes and meat for the soul. More colors are better than few, painting a picture vibrant with life, offering a time to renew. We stand upon the rainbow path, all colors clasping hands in faith, to let shine in the sun the dreams and the hopes of harmony in this place. I see the same in you as me. Your reflection reveals me my heart. Never do we stand alone. From the whole, we are never apart.
Thank you, Pappy. That was beautiful.
That was really beautiful.
And now, if you notice in a rainbow how the colors will run together and they meld into each other before they change into the other one, always connected.
This is only the start, but this is what I'm working on.
They got blankets on because there ain't no campfire.
I'm making one right now. My wood stove.
Nice.
A little damp out there today from the rain.
I love that poem. I love everything that you've read to us ever. I really do. You have such a way. It just hits me on a different level. It just hits me very deeply, and I love that, Pappy. Thank you.
No, you're welcome.
So what's everybody up to, you guys?
Oh,
right now.
hi, Chuck.
Hey, Bonnie.
Bonnie, can you hear him? She was having problems hearing us earlier.
Was she?
Yeah.
guys hear me all right?
Yeah.
What's that?
He just asked if we could hear him all right.
Yeah.
Sound windy. Are you windy?
Son of a mother-
Windy?
Ow. Oh boy, that hurt. Not so funny. Not so funny, Bone.
Oh, babe.
Not so funny, Bone. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, my hand's going numb.
They should actually call that the unfunny bone.
I know, that's what we
right?
call it, the not so
Oh,
funny bone.
man.
Like, oh, you hit your not so funny bone.
Boy. Woohoo! I haven't had that happen in a long time. My pinky's numb.
I hit the not so funny bone one time so hard when I was trying to bust loose these head bolts on an engine.
Oh, boy.
And, my whole arm from my elbow on down was numb for over an hour and a half.
Oh, you hit. Oh boy, you hit it hard, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Mm.
Yeah, I hate knuckle busting stuff, and oh man,
What
when you're trying to
Well, I
bust
like-
a nut, yeah, when you're trying to bust a bolt loose or something, you crack your freaking elbow. Oh man, or
That's
your
why I
wrist,
like
or-
working on my road running. Plenty of room to work on it.
All right.
I can climb down in the engine well and just straddle the engine and work on it just fine.
Oh boy, I did do a good job. Look at that.
Did you bust it open too?
Look at that.
Oh, wow, babe.
Caught right on the quarter on this, on the frame.
Uh-oh. My pinky's dragging. I'm starting to drag the colors.
Ooh,
You
boy.
gonna be okay, Jeff?
A bit.
You all right, Joe?
Bubble them up a little bit. That'd be all right.
It's only a blood vessel. He'll be fine. I'm just-
Yeah.
Oh, okay, no problem. Just
It's
pinch
only,
it off
it's only going to hurt for a little bit. I love you, baby.
until it falls off.
Yep. Exactly. No, just lick it and put it back on.
Little duct tape, you'll be all right.
That's right. A little bit
You know-
of bubble gum.
We tell Raina that when she'd get hurt when she was little, I'd be like, we do a check over, make sure she's okay. And then I'd be like, well, you'll be fine. And she'd be like, but it hurts. And I'd say, well, it's only going to hurt for a little while. And she'd say, how long? And I'd say, until it's done.
Tell me anything. Oh, I tell you.
It's all good and fun until somebody hits the funny bone.
Right.
Yeah, my mama used to say something similar to that. She's like, it's always laughs and giggles till one of you boys loses a tooth.
Yep. My brothers used to play bull, like Toro, you know. My oldest brother is 6 years older than us. And the brother that I'm closest to is only 19 months apart from me.
Yeah,
And he's got
I said y'all
mental
were.
He's got a mental retardation, but my oldest brother used to get a kick out of playing bull with Danny because everybody called him Moose on the Loose or Ox or, you know, all
Right,
those names. And he would play bull with him in front of this old, you know, what are those tables that you keep all your dishes in, the old
A hutch?
tables? No, it was like a long, thin hallway table type of deal.
Oh, I know.
Anyway.
What you're talking, yeah, I know what you're talking
I
about.
can't remember what they're called right
I know
now,
what you're
but
talking about. I can't think of what they're called either. But yeah,
it had those big old
Yeah, I know what
solid
she
legs
means,
and
yeah.
stuff on it, and he would put a blanket and Toro to my brother Danny all the time, and Danny would crack that thing with his head, and I don't know how many stitches that boy had in his head when he was a child. I tell you what. But that was their favorite game to play. So
yeah, we with there being 7 boys, we were always doing something.
7, my goodness.
I'm one of 13.
Wowza.
Holy cow!
So
Wait,
either everybody
wait,
had middle child syndrome or nobody did.
Before everybody has a heart attack, 11 of those were foster/adopted.
That's still awesome.
That's still
Yeah.
pretty cool though.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm chronologically I'm number 5. Biologically, I'm the oldest. My parents actually only had 2 children, and me and the baby. And I'm 7 years older than she is.
Wow.
That's
But
cool.
yeah, we were always. I mean, there was always something going on.
That's
We did. We actually had our own football team. We actually had our own neighborhood football team.
heck yeah.
Well, see, in my where I grew up, one neighborhood would play another. We had a park that separated 3 separate neighborhoods, and the park was in the middle. It was kind of like a triangle, but the park was like in the middle. So each neighborhood or suburb would have its own football team,
Yeah.
and we'd all meet in the park on Sundays or Saturdays or whenever, and we'd play at the park. Well, we had our own team.
That's cool.
That is awesome. Yeah, we kind of had the same thing up where my buddy lives. 3 different neighborhoods all come together to one park.
Yep.
That's what you did.
Yep.
60, 70 kids sitting out and around. Got 2 teams going.
Yep. That's all.
Football,
I mean,
baseball.
it got to the point where we were having like other neighborhoods that weren't even part of that weren't even anywhere near the park were coming to play one of the 3 of us. I mean, it got to be almost like a mini league. It was a lot of fun. God, I miss it.
There we go.
I'd probably break something now.
No doubt, right? My spleen.
That's awesome work, Heather.
That is great
Yeah,
work.
it's progressing pretty quickly too.
Well, I was reading it this morning and I read it like 5 times in a row and I was like, oh, there's the picture,
Just for a second.
Because I just had to see it again in my mind's eye. Thanks, guys. Yeah, wait, because when Pappy, I think maybe it was Spirit. Was it Spirit Tears? Spirit
Oh,
Tears.
Tears of the Spirit.
Yeah, I see an entirely different picture there, like done in a style I'm not familiar with, but I see it in my head, so I'm going to try to do it.
Anybody that and I need to say this real quick, and this has nothing to do with what you were just talking about, but anybody who addresses me in chat today, I'm seeing double, so I'm like not wearing my glasses, so I can't read the screen. I'm having vision issues today, so yeah.
Hey, can I say something while the gang's all here finally? A lot of you folks are here. So all those paintings I've been showing you guys for a while now that I've been doing. All of them but the one for Mike and the fox painting. All the rest of them and the falcon are for sale for $20, $5 shipping and handling. So if anybody would like one of those, I could sure use the business. Or if you would like to get in touch with me about a custom painting, that also is very welcome. So I had to put that out there. I'm so sorry, you guys, but
Can I make a suggestion to you?
oh, absolutely.
Hold on, honey bun.
What I would do is I would prepare a day and to go live, all right, to show each of them individually to do the sale and advertise it, coming up on YouTube on such and such a day at such and such a time, live sale.
Oh, okay.
And then, let people, bid on them or purchase them or whatever. And you'll just have to have a way of, having them contact you to give you their contact information. And, but you'll need to make sure that you have an account that's set up easy enough for people to be able to transfer the funds for what they purchase.
Yeah.
A PayPal or a Cash App or whatever it is that your preference is to use. Just a suggestion.
Oh, I like it.
It would be like okay, Heather and Jeff's rummage sale, such and such a day at such and such a time.
Right.
All right. Yeah.
Hungry artist sale, something.
Yes. Exactly. I'll have to do that soon then.
Starving artist sale. There you go.
There you go.
Could probably set up a
Preheating-
Venmo.
Preheating bill
account.
sale. Yeah, Venmo is good too.
What is Venmo?
It's another cash transfer app that you can set up.
That's it. Is it easier to work with? Can you use your debit card with it, or how does it all?
Well, all of them will link to bank accounts, so
Okay.
that you can transfer from one bank account to another. That's all the apps do.
That's
They
what I
transfer
think.
that digital money from my account to your account.
Right.
The last I knew, it was Venmo is free to use up to a certain amount, like big amount. That's from what my buddy was telling me. So I
Well,
don't
I'm
know
not
if that's
trying.
like
Well, we're not trying to do that,
You
really, but
know,
I see
I
what you're saying, though. Just to be able to transfer
no, it's
money.
just
coffee and cat
it
food.
just makes it easier. Like can't remember if he said like 250 or 500, something like that is when they start. I think
Getting
charging like a couple dollars or something.
Yeah, each platform has their own rules and regulations. For like PayPal, for example, will if it's for purchasing a goods or
I'll
a
look
service,
into it then.
they'll take a percentage of it. But if it's like for a friend, they don't take anything for it.
Right.
Well, we do have Cash App. We do have that. I could also start up a Venmo and.
They got Venmo. They've got Buy Me a Coffee. They've got all kinds of different apps out there now.
I've never heard of Buy Me a Coffee. That's
Yeah,
that's kind of a
Yeah.
cool name though.
Yep.
There was one, and I used to have it. It was called Chimp Change.
Chimp change.
Chimp Change, yeah. And their logo was a chimpanzee.
Yeah, you're right, Gigi, on that one. I used to have a PayPal account, but not anymore. They were charging so much. It was ridiculous.
I haven't run into any problem. I mean, I still have my PayPal. In fact, it's hooked up to my Redbubble and my online stores. But I haven't run into a problem where they've been taking a lot out of it. Although I am looking for other alternatives because I know once they find out that I'm doing conservative T-shirts now, odds are better than average. They're going to say, no, we're going to no longer service you.
Yeah. Those wolf companies out there does make it difficult to do business sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the apps are actually pretty easy to set up. And those people that don't have them yet, if you download them and stuff, it usually goes by pretty quick once you link your bank account and stuff so that you can transfer back and forth. I've had pretty good results with PayPal myself, but like I say, I don't, most of the time that I use it person to person, I'm sending as a friend or a gift as a friend,
Right.
so that even if I'm getting something in exchange, they don't need to know that.
Right.
Hi, I'm just popping in for a quick minute.
How are you?
because I'm sitting here typing. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna, be in the background all of a sudden. But Rage just texted me and gave me a really good tidbit, and I never
really?
thought of this before. Tonic water has HCQ in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Really?
Yeah.
You haven't been hanging around us long
Never
enough, I
hung around
guess.
with long enough.
Where did I miss that? Probably because I hate tonic water.
Yeah.
Can't
Yeah, I'm
stand
not a
tonic
tonic
water.
water
It's
drinker either.
disgusting. I don't know if I can
Yeah,
get
it
him to
is.
drink that, but I just kind of went, oh my lord, because he showed a little picture of a case of tonic water, and then showed me on the label right at the bottom. I'm like, what? You're kidding? What? Everybody start drinking this shit.
Isn't one of them called Schwab's?
Schweppes.
It's
Schweppes,
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah,
Yeah, there's
yeah.
Schweppes
I-
and there's
Yeah.
Canada Dry or
Schweppes
yeah, there's a
has
couple
it,
of them.
and also Polar. Is it? I think it's Polar. POLAR. Also
Water?
carry that bottle in my refrigerator.
Polar.
Hmm.
Are you
How
about
much
Poland
do-
Springs?
Not Poland Springs. No,
Oh, okay.
it's Polar.
Anybody got any-
POLAR.
Polar. Okay. Well, y'all have to forgive the dumb city boy, but what are we talking about as in tonic water?
Quinine.
HCQ.
Yeah.
Quinine.
That's
Okay.
the easiest way to
Yep,
say
yep.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know what quinine is. I didn't know what HCQ was. I know what quinine was, though.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what
the
I'm told,
abbreviation. HCQ.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank
HQ
you.
is a pharmaceutical name. Quinine is a natural medicine.
There you go.
You know what was interesting little tidbit of history on that. The tonic water is what they call tonic water.
Mhm.
And they use it as a bar mixture for a lot of things. But that was first developed by the British when they found out that the locals in India and the areas over there were using natural quinine, and they added it to the water and called it tonic water, and
What's up,
mixed
Garrett?
it with you heard of the gin and tonic.
Yep.
Well, gin is made usually from a distillation of like juniper. So you had the vitamin C and the quinine in there. It was actually a drunken man's way to a treatment for malaria.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
that's the word tonic because a tonic was considered a
Medicine.
a helpful thing. Not
Yeah.
like you just look at tonic water now. It's a So now
Yeah.
I gotta go
Add-
quick.
Adding the
anybody
gin
know-
made it fun to take. It's like a little bit of sugar helps the bitterness go away. A
Yeah,
little bit of gin
exactly.
makes you forget to keep taking a medicine.
Still tastes gross.
Oh,
How much do you think
Let's
he needs to
go
drink?
down.
Anybody got any ideas? I should get him to drink it if I can get him to drink it.
Listen
Make him
to
a gin
you.
and tonic.
Oh, he wouldn't drink that. No, but I mean, if I can get him
I
to
don't
drink
blame him.
tonic water, like would a bottle of it be enough to help what's going on, or
Yeah. Real quick, Garrett. I'm not sure. Jeff usually doesn't come on until 4:00, and we come on at 2:00.
Usually.
I made them late
So
today?
today was 2:30, and due to the rain, it wasn't just you. Don't try to do that to yourself.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe
know
he is
what
stuck in
bottle-
Walmart. I don't know.
This guy said God made us all move over this morning. Everybody slept in. My show ran late. Your show ran late. We got to make everybody run late today. It's a
We're
pattern.
all the 10:00ers today. I'm
Speak for
feeling it.
yourself.
That's for sure.
I was 11:30.
Oh, okay.
All you-
All right. We'll let you.
All you early
I
birds
was
with your
after
10 o'clock.
12.
Well,
But
the earliest I believe was
yeah.
my daughter. It's 10:00. We were about 10:30.
Okay, I'm gonna drop down.
Quiet.
I'm
for
gonna
the
drop
morning,
down
so-
and I'm gonna be in the background, guys, because hubby's gonna be home shortly. So I'm paying attention.
Okay.
All right. Thanks,
Love
Gigi.
you.
Have a good afternoon.
You too. I'll be watching.
You ready? Hey, Gigi, real quick.
Why?
Oh, go big.
I'm going. Would you give me a minute so I can look around the screen?
That's
Come
okay. I
on,
still got a
pop
few
up
minutes
here.
before he comes home, kind of thing. I just, oh, that's pretty. If you're
Did the
gonna let
screen
go
go
of
big for
one,
you guys?
girl, I would. That one is like calling me. I love it. Just the more you're adding to it, whatever. It's just, I love the two people beside it like that. That so intrigues me. Out of
There we go.
like, that's so cool the way you painted those two people.
That's really cool.
Still not done though.
But you know, it inspires me too, because I've only painted a picture or a couple pictures from looking at pictures. Because I stand there and I go, how do people do this abstract or whatever and out of their heads? Like, you know, I need to look at something. Now I'm going, well, maybe I should try something little.
That's a
different.
good way to start.
Yeah.
That's a great way to start.
Okay, I'm in the background in your chat.
All right.
Just,
Oh, what a good girl.
well, no,
Yes, we
because
brought another people together.
puppy's coming home, so I don't want to be you still on the computer all day again.
Oh, well, you know.
So, you know, I just have it open and I don't have my headphones on. Well, you know, I'm listening and paying attention. You know how it goes. And then, you know what I'm having for dinner, so that's a no surprise now. That's no fun. Guess I should have told him to pick up the steak on a Kaiser for me.
I'll have to figure that out.
Okay,
Yeah.
anyways, I'm stepping down.
Garrett.
You know you can stay and hang out with us.
Oh, I know. It just saves me that, you know, his eyeballs rolling in the back of his head, you know. I get that look.
Yeah.
Well, tell him to come join the crowd.
Yeah, tell him to join us.
Oh,
We roll our eyes all the time.
Yeah, you're a good girl. Ready to go back out?
well, he has sat beside me when he comes outside. You know, he'll be having a break and watching his games. Come outside for, you know, and go back in and whatever. And I'll be sitting there and, you know, he's doing his thing. But yeah, put him on here. Oh boy, no, don't do that. Mm-mm. That'd be like agreeing with me and you know.
Can't have that.
Maybe in a few more weeks. I'll cross my fingers sometime in November. All right. I'm stepping down.
Okay, we'll talk to you in a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, no doubt, B-Dog. Wonder if it's like a... What's that called? Guinness Book of World Records.
How long?
Garrett said, personal sleep-in record today. Or
I
not
think-
Garrett, B-Dog.
I think the Guinness Book was 27 days.
Wow.
Wowza.
But to be fair, she had the young lady had what's known as Snow White syndrome, or was it Cinderella? It was.
So she had mono?
Yeah, basically it was because of mono, and it affected her endocrine system, and it caused her to end up sleeping for like 27 days.
Wow. I slept for 4 days straight once.
The longest I've ever slept straight was 2 days,
And it was long. 2
and that was
weeks?
2 days straight. That was after working 48 hours straight.
Oh, okay. You know, I had mono. Got in the car with my dad on a vacation, went to sleep. We went all the way up to Nova Scotia. The whole way there, I slept, got up, went in the room, fell asleep, woke up the next morning, got back in the car, went over to Peggy's Cove, which was another, almost a day's drive, I think. No, that was in Nova Scotia. I'm getting that confused with where we
I was
went.
gonna say Peggy's Cove is in Nova Scotia, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm getting. I was 7 years old.
What girls was you kissing at 7?
Huh? Oh,
You done got yourself in trouble, huh?
I just caught what she was playing on Peggy's Cove.
Yep.
It's a place where you
Yep.
almost like Lookout Point.
I don't know nothing about no Lookout Point.
I do know this one place up on the mountain, though.
It's all fun and games till somebody gets mono. That was my best mom voice.
Our spot was this dead end road back up in the swamp.
Yep, not around here.
Nobody went out there.
We got a couple places around here like that. Not even the sheriff's even want to go bother them.
Yeah, we it's called Lockheed Road. and it goes butt up again. Oddly enough, it goes butt up against a runway that's rated to take Air Force One, but it's never used.
Right, because they got to keep it ready for Air Force One.
Exactly, but there's nobody out there ever.
Yeah. No, it can't get it from kissing. You're right, but that's what they do say.
Well, come on, girl. Get on up
Well,
here.
she went back up here again.
Yeah,
she
she's a
just
good
went
girl.
outside.
Honey,
She
she
doesn't
just
know
brought
what she
home
wants to-
another
Oh, is she
chipmunk,
tired?
so she wants to tell us that
another
she did a good
chipmunk.
job.
She got a squirrel this morning, a small squirrel this morning. I think she got a tail here. She left for me.
Does she bring it to you, Dad?
She brings it right to the door.
Brings them dead and alive.
Well,
This
that's
is all
when
that's
you-
left of the squirrel.
A minute.
That's when you need to go ahead and skin it, clean the meat, and
I mean, we'd be eating grass rat every night of the week for real. She
Yeah.
hunts a lot.
So I have
Hey,
this
A
tail
great
now,
hunter.
and
hey,
I'm going to
I'm not.
take-
Look, I love grass rat dumplings. They're great.
Garrett, did you say you like sleeping with Nancy Pelosi? That is just sick.
No, Nancy Pelosi. Look, I'm about to gross everybody out. It's Nancy Pelosi and Joe Biden. I know you all have the mental image of that.
Oh, come on. I'm trying to paint something beautiful here.
Wrong,
You
man.
just messed me up. Don't do that. That ain't right. That
As a
ain't
matter
right.
of fact, well, I might not have them on here now. I think I.
Okay.
Telling you
Nancy
how good a girl
Pelosi.
she was. She wants
Okay,
to go back
Nancy
out.
Pelosi and Joe Biden as midgets.
You're going to tell her that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Now I'm even more disturbed.
Hold on a minute here. Hold
Garrett's
on,
down there
man.
cracking up because he knows where this is going.
I do too. Please.
Oh no, I have a fascination with dwarfs.
That sounds like a personal issue.
It is. Well, it's not an issue. It's not an issue at all. It's a kink, but it's not an issue.
Everybody has their own fetishes and everything, but they're better left unknown.
Oh wait.
What the-
This is not after dark. I'm sorry, I forgot.
No.
I've got it for you there, Celtic.
Hey, Pappy, will you read your poem again for me?
Yeah. This just went.
Waste out. I'm sorry. I apologize. But everybody laughed, so I've got.
There you go. You got to.
You're good, man. I'm not upset with you. I'm just. I really was.
It's okay. Like I said, Garrett's down here laughing. And it got quiet.
Yeah, come on. We need you guys to entertain. I'm painting today. I'm working. You guys are
We're
up here
here.
to help, right? You came up
Yeah.
to help, right?
You don't want me to help
That's
you
right.
paint. That would not end.
Don't make me crack the whip now.
Well, this is Jeff and Heather's stream, but I'll remind you of something that I learned a long time ago. If the shepherd is out there and the flock is running around out there and the shepherd falls asleep, the flock is going to do what it wants to do.
True enough, Pappy. True enough.
Uh,
That was good.
so
I tried to explain to my daughter about a joke that someone got on me one day. And of course, you have to be grown a little and understand what a field, as in a job, what your field is, to catch the joke, because we come around this one corner and there was a gentleman. He was standing out in his field, and the guy that I was riding with to work, he goes, "Hey, look at that! That man's out standing in his field." I said, "Yeah," and I didn't catch it.
Pull pin, throw grenade, wait for it.
Yep. And then I was like, outstanding in his field, and I was like, and I finally was like, "Oh my god!" I said, "Chuck," and not you, Chuck, but it was another Chuck. I said, "You shit." he just started busting up. So, but I was only like 19 years old, just to learn what's going on in life.
I got you.
I was a little naive when I was young. I still am a little bit, but not as bad as I used to be.
Sometimes I would pay to go back to being that naive about things.
Sometimes I've said the same thing. Yeah, absolutely. I wish I didn't know some of the things that I know.
I'm glad I know the things I know, even though
I
I'm
am,
not
but
happy about it.
some things
But
we didn't need to know about.
I really wish I could have learned some of those lessons in a different way.
I saw what you did there, Garrett. I did. I saw what you did there, and I was actually laughing at it. Believe it or not. Griswold.
Hey,
Hi, Liz.
Grizz.
Okay, real quick here. I'm doing something real quick here. Sorry, I'm kind of preoccupied, but not really, because I can't share this
So-
on here.
Heather, question:
Yeah,
do you do commission pieces?
Mutt, answer. Absolutely.
Perfect. Okay, I will be getting in touch with you for sure then.
Let's see here.
And I have bigger canvases too. I try to keep my paintings affordable so that people can afford them, because
Right. No, I
I
understand.
think a lot of artists gouge people, and I try not to do that. But I do always let people know that tips are welcome.
Absolutely. Yeah. I do the same thing with my photography. You know, I have a set price for depending on what it is. But tips are always welcome. Biggest tip I ever got was $500 though. That was for a wedding. Yeah, the bride between the time she'd gotten engaged and the time they got married had gained like 30 pounds. Well, I know how to quote unquote shave that off in a picture
Right.
with Photoshop. So she asked me, would I be willing to do that? And I'm like, I would, but I'm going to let you know that it's going to cost you a little extra because it's, that's time consuming. Her husband pulls out a wad of cash and lays down $500 and goes, will that take care of it? I'm like, done. Done.
Oh, the prices people will pay to look a certain
Yeah, that's the
way.
truth. The vanity
And for
of vanity pays. I tell you.
Well, but here's the thing. Like, I've had people do that to me when I've done portrait work and stuff, and that's why I try not to do a lot of people portrait
Right.
work. I'll do kids and stuff. I love painting kids, but like when I do animals and stuff, when I do pet portraits, I'm trying to capture the essence of that creature, their personality, the things that their owner remembers and cherished about them. And
Right.
I'm trying to do something to that effect. And when people were never happy with the way they look painted, right?
Right.
All right, Ronan. Have a good day, y'all. Or
Ronan.
Bud.
Later, Ronan.
Have a good one, Ronan.
Have a good one.
And so the dealing with people who want you to paint them in a certain light, if you can't see that light, gets very difficult.
Mhm.
So I try not to do people portraits if I don't have to.
No, I get you. Yeah, no, she was not happy with the fact that she had gained, and it wasn't anything I had done. It wasn't my photography.
No, I understand that. Even if you could paint somebody hyper realistic and look exactly like their photo, and they want you to change something so that they look better.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen tattoo artists be able to do that, and it's a lot of work.
I just don't. I don't know. I don't fall in with that philosophy, I guess.
Heather, you paint from one aspect, from what I can see. You
I
you
tried.
paint you paint from the I see you aspect.
Right.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that before, but I think you're right, Pappy. Oh, I'll show you again here in a second. I'm making headway.
Hi, Liz. Hi, Charlie.
Coming out spectacular.
Yeah. Hey, Mud, I sent you an email. I didn't know if you got that or not.
I haven't checked my email yet today, Jeff, to be honest.
Okay. Well, I just sent it to you. Just
Oh,
so-
okay. All right. Yeah. No. I have two
Not,
separate
not a big
emails.
deal.
Okay.
Just
No worries.
just went with the moment that we were having in here. It was nothing
Okay.
nothing important.
You can
or-
giggle about it later.
Yeah, you'll be able to giggle about it later.
All right. Cool. No worries. No worries. Like I said, I just haven't.
Something I can't show that on here, or I would show it
I
to
got
everybody.
you. I got you. I got you. Yeah. The Proton Mail I keep kind of as a business / personal. My other one is that takes all the junk, and occasionally I'll use it for other stuff. But yeah, you're one of about 4 people that actually has the Proton email account.
Well, okay. Yeah, as you can tell, we don't
Yeah, no, you're good.
no junk
Completely.
mail from us.
Yeah, no. Well, Proton Mail, I found that Proton Mail doesn't do a lot of junk mail, thank God.
Oh, cool.
They're
They
more
filter it pretty good.
secure.
though.
Yeah, they're more
Are
secure and private.
Right.
Just
Yeah.
like Brave, just like the Brave browser.
Yeah.
I haven't
they're
used Brave
more
yet. I've
secure.
heard about it, but I've started hearing about it, but I don't.
I've been
I don't
running
know.
on it.
Yeah,
haven't
at
used it.
first when it first came out, it was really rough, and so a lot of people went right back to Google, but some people, like as Monty did, he stuck with it. I have it on my phone, and it does pretty good. Now,
I use DuckDuckGo.
yep, that's another good one. Yeah,
Yeah, I use DuckDuckGo. I've found that I do pretty well with that.
But the thing with DuckDuckGo is, though, you can't get up on StreamYard or Restream with it.
That's not true. I'm on I'm on StreamYard right now through DuckDuckGo.
Well,
Maybe you
whenever
have
I
to
first tried to get
browser instead of just
when I
using-
first tried getting up on Liberty's panel, it was my phone was glitching and everything else, and I was running off the DuckDuckGo.
Huh? No, I
Oh,
haven't.
he does
Right.
restream, doesn't he?
Yeah,
all right,
That's
Chuck.
a little bit different than
Garrett, I'm
StreamYard.
good,
StreamYard
brother.
seems to be pretty forgiving. I like it.
Other than the eye giving me a little bit of a problem, Garrett, I'm good. I've still got that surgery slated for the 4th, but other than that, things are good. Thanks for asking.
I think it depends on people's different the running operation systems in their phones and tablets and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, well,
I'm
I'm not running it on my phone either, so that might be part of the difference as well.
Right.
Monty. I'm running it off of my actual laptop.
You're
Right.
Yes, that's a little more stable
Yeah.
and hardwired.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are
Of
you
course
running
he's
your
hardwired. He's told us about that. Jeez.
Exactly. Thank you, Heather.
Jeez.
Are you running the DuckDuckGo on the Firefox browser?
No.
Hmm.
Nope. I don't use Firefox.
Oh.
I started out running it through Google, and then jumped. It allowed me to switch it over, so I switched it over.
Okay. Sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
I have
From
heard
the-
that DuckDuckGo
Yeah.
was owned by Google, so I'm not sure on that. That's just what I've heard from a few people.
Wow, Monty,
What?
is that true?
All right.
I don't know. That's what I said.
No.
A few people have told me that.
No, I have a separate question, and I need you to be honest. I just heard from Garrett that it
Oh, my
said that
gosh.
you're going to be dressing up as Sleepy Joe for Halloween. Is that true?
No, Garrett.
Just picking on. They're
Just
picking
picking.
on you, hun.
Here
I'm
we go.
picking on you, Mike.
I know. Garrett's doing that this morning in my show.
And
That is awesome.
All right.
Wow.
Every time I see Harvest Mary Moon pop up, I have a friend who actually, that is her nickname, Harvest Mary Moon. And I think it's her every time I see that. I know it's
That's
not.
really coming along.
That's really good, Heather.
That's awesome, Heather.
It's just flowing. I just keep reading it.
All right. And
Happy,
Bonnie,
so you're
Bonnie
so
dropped out
inspiring.
too. Bonnie, how'd it go?
Not sure.
Look like maybe she's
Harvest
still-
Mary Moon, you're not far from me then if you're in Carolina. I'm in Virginia, so.
Yeah, Bonnie. Okay, you're okay. Yeah.
But no, you're definitely not the Harvest Mary Moon that I know. She was
And I
born
think
and
some of
raised
it.
here.
I think
I just
some
think-
of it has to do with the processor too on your computers, depending on what type of laptop you have, and electronics.
Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm running it off of my off of an HP. And
Yeah, ours is
I've
an
only had
Asus.
I've only had
with
I've only had a
Celeron.
couple of glitches with it, but I mean it's not. They've been very brief. It's not been anything that's been debilitating.
Right. Charlie, how you doing? Hey,
Oh, I'm picking up echo from somebody.
Really, haven't seen him in a while. You're a good man, Charlie Brown. At least that's what I hear anyway.
there we go.
Have you
Charlie
heard that about
Brown.
Charlie Brown?
Nothing about Charlie Brown anymore.
I'm sorry we're not so talky today, guys.
Oh, you're all right. I'm
Me
just
and my
not
wife
fully
are
awake
dressed
yet.
up for Halloween. We just think we're just gonna go naked. We're gonna be Eminem, one with nuts and one without.
Home enjoys got nuts. No, don't. Paint yourselves up,
Yeah.
green or blue, red.
Hey,
You know.
I'm Celtic. I can get away with that. We paint ourselves blue to go into battle with giant broadswords.
There we go. What are you? I'm a Celtic warrior.
Everybody thought they were berserkers because they did that, but they did. I mean, it was that's how you fought back then. You scare your enemy, and there's half the battle right there.
When you've got a
Which is why we
thousand
can't live in
naked,
fear.
if you've got 1,000 naked men with claymores running at you painted blue, that's going to cause you to stop for at least for a minute.
That's like
Yeah.
these new jackass videos they got with these guys running up, flexing up on people, talking smack, and then as soon as the guy says something, they strip their clothes off and run after him.
Yeah.
Berserker boys to the front.
Oh shoot! I forgot to rename it.
Where's that noise coming from?
don't
It's a
know.
little bit of airflow. I think
Actually,
Chuck
I've never
It's-
seen it.
Chuck's got a fan.
it's not- It's not me because my fan's turned off.
It might be
No.
my air conditioning. Hold on, let me mute this and see if it goes away.
Well,
Crystal,
Or
I'm not
if you-
saying that there's anything
yeah.
wrong with Firefox.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I haven't tried it, so I don't know.
What is the name of this picture, honey?
The name of that picture, I have no idea. Patriot Party or something like
I think
that.
so. Yeah.
It was one of the proposed.
I downloaded a pretty cool background last night. It's an eagle with the in the part of the wings and stuff. It's the flag
Oh, that's-
colors.
Mm-hmm.
Have you never
Yeah.
seen the eagles that I painted
I think I have.
on slate?
Yes,
Like I did
yes,
on
yes, yes. Yeah, yeah. I was.
That take
was
it away.
really-
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Chuck.
But don't roast yourself out, Chuck, on our account.
And Heather, I've not forgotten that I told you I would show you those red-tailed hawk pictures. I just have to find them again. They're lost in the ether of 1,000 other pictures that I have, so I'm having to go through them to find them. But once I do, I will definitely send them to you in email to show you.
Awesome. Yeah, the hawk is one of my totems.
Yeah,
Garrett.
Harvest. I think we'll be fine. It's just gonna take time to clean up certain things. A lot of it's just paperwork and making sure we have the right people in the place that they need to be, standing up for who we want in those places, and stop letting them run us over. Pretty much, kind of in a nutshell. But yeah, it's gonna take a long time, but it'll come.
Give a little bit.
If the people stand up, it won't take long, but it'll take a minute. It's just what it is.
Give a little bit of your love.
I think I think the swamp creatures are starting to realize, okay, we've poked the bear. Now what do we do?
Yeah, kind of, because they've never went through this before.
Yeah.
You know, we've never had to deal with something like this before. We kind of know, but
No, I'm talking about the swamp monsters in DC. You know, they're now that people are starting to wake up, they're going, "Oh crap!"
Oh
We
yeah,
might have-
That's what I was going for.
yep. The other side. I see what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
No,
saying,
I'm trying to create
oh,
a
yeah.
feeling. Like,
exactly.
remember when Pappy read his poem
Yep.
to us?
And real quick, Liz, which screen do you want to change behind you? There is a background screen, and then there's what they call the green screen. Now, the green screen, you're going to have to require a couple of
I thought you
things
already
to
were.
make sure you have, and then, of course, pictures. We can show you how to do that. But
Crystal,
if you just
yes,
want a
Wayfair
background-
and Estes are pretty similar.
Is she talking? Is Liz talking about her avatar pic?
And
or
if
the-
she's talking
or
about
the-
avatar, that's easy to get.
Yeah.
And the avatar pick is just the circle on the screen of your name.
Yeah, you just click on those three dots to look. Yeah.
But she did distinguish background, so I don't know. And yes,
Garrett?
we do have an Etsy account, Robert. I'm getting that all set up right now. It's not just for hers, but it's for everything that we do. So I'll have the name for you on that one, or probably it might even be related to our neck of the woods. So it might even have the same name and everything. I just got to make sure I can use it. Other than that, you just wait for the link, because I do have it all set up. I just got to get two
Jeff, I
more
know you
things
guys-
done, and then it'll be ready to run. And then me uploading all the pictures and all the stuff. Go ahead, Mutt. Sorry.
Oh no, that was my fault. I've got a little bit of a delay, so I didn't realize that. So I thought you were done. My apologies. I know that you guys went over to YourTube, and I saw the video from Brandon yesterday that it looks like that here fairly soon that you'll be able to go monetize without any problems. They were actually starting to get sponsorships, so just something to think about.
All right. And they're not going to require anything special, or
I'm already monetized. I've been monetized. They just don't have they haven't had the ad revenue.
okay.
I've been
And
monetized
here's
for months.
my next question for you too. That $50 that they're going, because I want to go to that next step and become, what's
You
that?
want to go pro?
verified?
You want to go
Right,
pro?
that
Yeah.
verified. Is that just $50 or is that $50 a month or $50 a year?
I don't know. I haven't looked into it.
It
I
just-
haven't had the money to do that, so I don't know.
Okay, and how? Maybe we'll have to. I'll send you an email. And
And there's some of it I'm still hashing out myself, to be honest.
Okay. Yep.
And some of it I just don't know because I'm still trying to figure out some of it.
Oh, absolutely. I understand. I understand.
But yeah, I mean, you can email Brandon directly.
Okay.
You can hit him up directly. He'll be. I do that on Your Spot all the time. I hit him up on Your Spot all the time. I'll be like, "Yo, look, I got a question," and he's really good about getting back. It may take him a day because he's busy. He's a busy guy.
Well, he's busy. He's got a business to run.
Right. So it may take him a day or two to get back to you, but he will get back to you.
Okay. Cool. Because I am interested. Very interested. And now that we've gotten them, like I said, I was explaining to some people, we can't upload. It just takes hours for even a 15-minute video. It takes almost 4.5 hours for us to upload.
Yep.
I can't do that with my phone. So one thing I like about theirs is the fact that you can import. And I love that because, all I got to do right after this is take the link from YouTube, right over there, put it in import, put my description in, and pop submit, and it's up there in a minute and a half.
Now, I haven't figured out how to go. They're talking about being able to go live over there at some point. I don't know if they're still working on that or if they've.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah. I know you can do live on Your Spot.
Okay. I'm looking into getting
but I don't know about YouTube yet. I know they're talking about it, but I think they're still trying to work out some of the kinks.
Okay.
Because I asked him about using like StreamYard over there, and he hasn't gotten back to me yet.
Okay. Yeah, because I enjoy this because we're able to have people on a panel, and
right.
If they incorporate something within their program to have panel and everything else to get, and then you don't have to have StreamYard.
That'd be cool.
I think that's what they're working on.
Because that would just,
And I know that they've got something like that on Your Spot, which is the equivalent to Facebook.
Okay.
I know that they've got something similar, not exactly the same, but similar to that over there. I haven't really worked. I'm still figuring. I'm still figuring out a lot of this stuff. So I don't know everything. God, I actually admitted that I don't know everything. Okay. Anyway, there's an inside joke there.
Don't tell your wife.
I don't have one.
Don't tell her anyway.
Okay, I will. I will not call my ex-wife and tell her that I don't know everything.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. That's when I told you so, Mom. Waiting to happen.
There's a reason she's the ex-wife. Oh, well, actually, I divorced her for the funniest of all reasons. She was a Yankees. She was a Yankees fan.
No. Oh, real quick. Bye, Bonnie.
Bye, Bonnie. Have a great day.
Bonnie, you're leaving. No.
Gee, I just gotta go get some more packing done.
Okay.
I know. It's packing. We know what that's about.
I know what that's about.
Hey, Kelty.
Sir.
You know what Garrett said? Who Garrett said he was going to dress up as this Halloween?
No, tell me.
AOC.
He's gonna wear a "Don't Tax the Rich" dress. I gotta see it.
Wait, I have a
he
question.
might get confused for that guy that's in charge of something.
Wait, so does that mean he's going to be the front of the jackass or the back of the jackass?
Oh, I think the back of the jackass.
Love you, Garrett. Garrett's my dog. I'm not gonna. When everybody else didn't want anything else to do with me because of something that happened a while back, Garrett had my back. I can't dog Garrett out like that. I'm sorry. But I mean,
I don't know if I had to pick. I'd probably pick the back end too.
Yeah, I mean,
it can't look that much
I don't know that I would want to be the front end of that mule.
Oh.
Yeah. Come on. Change for me.
Well, then you got to think that if the front looks like the back at all in any way resembles, would you rather be the back too? Then at least there's not that much confusion.
Thank
What's
you,
that?
Garrett. That means a lot to me.
It's a proposed Patriot Party symbol. And there's
Okay.
7 stars. There's 6, 3 down each side with a star in the middle, and it's the lady. And actually, Monty, you're covering her head up right now, but it's Liberty.
I didn't place me there.
I know you didn't.
Is it the Statue of Liberty?
Yes. Yeah.
I have a problem with that one.
Well, I don't know if it's a statue, but it's a silhouette of a woman
Okay.
with the Statue of Liberty spike, over the cat, and that's the Capitol. Let's see here. Hold on a minute here. Let me.
Now, I want to say something real quick before you go having problems.
Screen.
And I think Pappy might even agree with me on this one. I'm not sure. I don't want to put words in his mouth. So here's what I'm going to say. Now, things can mean multiple. Any symbol can have multiple definitions, okay? It can be used for good or for bad. It's
Or for
simply
bad, right.
a symbol.
I understand
It's
that.
the intent behind a symbol that is going to indicate how it's used. And that's how I feel. Now, having said that, let me finish.
Go ahead.
A lot of things have been taken from us that were not negative a long time ago, that were used in divine ways. Okay? It is within our power to take back our things, to use them with good intent, with good connotation. Because I know exactly what your problem with the Statue of Liberty is. I already know. So that's all I'm saying. All right. People keep getting hung up on the symbols, and the symbols will be their downfall. Of course they will. But until we start owning up and taking back our symbols, like, Pappy's poem about the rainbow was to take back the promise of the rainbow, right? You think about what they have done to a rainbow in our day and age, and what did it originally mean? It was
a promise from God, never to flood the earth again.
That's right. It was a promise. It was a holy, divine promise. And what are they doing to it? They are desecrating it. Why? So that people will think that that's okay, and now it has all negative symbols. And unless we stand up, take our symbols back, and give them the proper meanings, unless we change it, nobody else is going to do it for us. They're going to keep twisting stuff.
I understand what you're saying. I just feel like that sets a precedent for us to end up going down the same path that we're trying to pull ourselves away from now.
Sir, we've been down this path several times through many civilizations.
I know, but we've got to break that. There are things called generational curses, and you've got to break those generational curses. And if that means having to use different symbology to do that, then, but I understand what you're saying as well, because you're right. We do need to take back our symbols,
They've taken so many things. Why are we letting them continue to take anything? Why aren't we changing this with our everyday life? Why aren't we changing it?
Jeff, how are you, sir?
Hi, Riddle.
Is he up here?
He's not
Oh,
up,
he's in
but
there.
he's
Hey.
in
I
chat,
don't know
yeah.
what is that ONAT. I don't know what that means.
Our neck of the woods. That's short. That's the letters.
Okay. My bad.
Yeah, our
I'm
neck of the
sorry.
woods.
Yeah.
I got you. I'm sorry.
I know. We had to have a paragraph for a name.
When I first seen that in Liberty's
Everybody
chat,
calls
I'm like,
it
Actually, it's an incomplete sentence.
It's Onto.
Yeah, this is true. Welcome to our neck of the woods.
Like Tonto,
Yeah.
only Onto.
when I first seen that in Liberty's chat, I was like, who in the heck what is that? What's that abbreviation? And then I was like, oh, yeah.
Of course, we got to make it weird. But,
But
Today's
see,
day and
here's the
age.
thing. Things represent many different.
I understand. It's
Thanks,
like
Jeff.
it's like 3 o'clock.
I'm not trying to argue or anything. I
I
get
know.
so frustrated with people just giving up their stuff and going, "Yep, oh no, the dark side has it. That's what it means now." and it's so much crap. And I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa! Look
Well,
up
see,
your
I've
history.
always felt that that was the intent behind that symbol of the Statue of Liberty, because of the fact that the artisan that created the Statue of Liberty was a Luciferian.
Yes, and
Yeah, I'd
you're
heard that
absolutely
too.
right. The intent of that is exactly that, and I get that. But I want you to think right now about the collective consciousness that exists in our world, and they view the Statue of Liberty as a sign of freedom. So I don't care how much they twist it, the collective consciousness of all of us can raise the vibration and break that. And I know we can. We are very powerful beings. We are gifts with divine sparks inside of us. If you can't, like, I get frustrated with people, and not you specifically, Mutt, please don't take it personal, but
I'm
I
not.
get so
I'm not. We're having a
frustrated with people
discussion.
who have to wear a religious tag because it's you're still
Okay, I need you
following
to-
somebody else's
I
doctrine,
Can I ask
and
a
I
question?
feel like, go ahead.
I don't understand what you mean by have to wear a religious tag.
There
Everybody
are people
fit
who
in the
feel
status
the
quo.
need.
Hold on, I
Wear
got
a
two people
link.
talking to me at once.
Go ahead,
Heather,
Chuck.
go ahead.
Everybody trying
No.
to fit in the status quo. Say, I want to be labeled as this.
Yeah.
It's all about them
It's-
labels for them.
it's-
And like I said, that's not everybody.
It's not. Yeah, it's not everyone.
I mean, I identify, and this is just me. I identify very proudly as a Celtic American and a Christian. I wear both of those tags, if that's the way you want to say it, and I have no qualms about wearing either one of them, and I accept both of them. So I wear them proudly. So I don't see that there's necessarily always a problem with wearing a quote unquote tag. Now, what I'm asking is, are you saying are all tags bad?
No, I'm not
Oh
saying
no,
that.
no.
That's what I'm okay. That's what I'm asking because I was confused.
Every tag you wear, you choose to wear.
No, exactly. You
Okay.
choose to wear it.
Exactly.
I mean, you're
Okay.
making that choice yourself.
I've met
so, I mean,
a lot of people that wear that tag
exactly.
that don't live their
But they're-
belief system, and that bothers me too.
that's the
Right. No, I get that.
I
Well, you know
identify
what I
as human
People- I
American
call those
as a
people-
whole.
I call those people on the train without a ticket.
Yep. I can see that.
you want
And I just
My
need to clarify that.
identification.
Go ahead, Chuck.
My identification, I identify as a human American asshole.
Oh, I'm a supreme ass. Don't yeah. No, I get that one. I wear that one loud and proud.
Wow.
Yeah, I can
That's awesome.
definitely. Nice work. Stop mid sentence and tell you that right now.
It's not done yet.
It's still
Looks
nice work.
good.
Yeah, I know, and the reason I asked about the tag was because I know people who are diehard, staunch believers that all tags are bad.
Right. I don't feel that way, but what I do feel like is that if we need to label each other, and I'm not saying, if you are wearing a label that you have chosen, that is great. But if somebody else is trying to label you as something so that you can fit into their purview window, that's
Oh, no.
crap. And
Yeah, I
people
don't
do
fit in
that to
anybody's
each
cookie
other.
cutter.
People do that to each other.
Some do. That's the down
you want to
Part
know
of
what I identify as?
Monty.
Carlo Hatfield.
You hear me?
Yes.
We
I
hear
identify as a skinny guy inside of a fat guy's body.
I identify as a fat guy inside of a fat guy's body, so we're good.
They can take that identity politics. They can take all that identity politics and stick it in their prison wallet.
That's right.
Ooh, no. Oh, you don't.
It gets frustrating for me
After
because
Big Mike tenderizes it.
Okay, Chuck, do you know what I used to do for a living as to why I'm cringing right now?
You used to do cavity searches.
I have.
Fun.
I have. As a bounty hunter, I have, yeah.
Oh man.
You said that's not peanut butter, huh?
That's not peanut butter, no.
He said squat and cough and do it way the hell over there.
Ugh.
I don't know why I just thought of Reese's.
Stop it.
Okay, guys,
Stop
now we're
it.
just picking on you.
As long as it ain't Reese's Pieces.
Yeah. Is that the what sticks, huh?
Ugh.
It is.
We're terrible. I know.
Bubba's gonna have a good time with you when I get you back.
You look up in Black's dictionary and you look up asshole and you see a picture of me going,
Chuck.
my son's sitting here, my 15-year-old. Do I have a problem with anybody calling me an asshole?
Charlie.
He said no. He's right there.
Dad, you're putting me on camera. No, I do
Also-
not want a Snickers, Garrett. Stop it.
Garrett is full of it sometimes, I'm telling you.
Nor do I want a Snickerdoodle.
That just sounds nasty.
Right?
Right. Exactly right.
I went to the store a minute ago to get cigarettes, and they got whatchamacallits, and then they got a Whoozy What's It. And I'm like, what the?
I don't mind whatchamacallits, but I've never had a Whoozy What's It.
Or
Never-
a what's her name or a doohickey.
I'm waiting for them to come out with a candy bar called a Thingamajig.
Yeah.
That's,
They have one.
They do.
They have a
They had a
Thingamajig?
thingamajig for a long
Yeah.
time.
Yes, they do.
Yep.
Really? Okay.
That's what my
I
dad
think
used to tell me when I was a kid. What do you want, a thingamajig or a whatchamacallit? That was a joke because they were both
Both.
candy bars.
Candy bars.
Wasn't that made by Wonka or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, well then I guess I'm behind.
I
Oh
asked
wait,
the lady-
did I
I
just
asked-
say behind and we were talking about something?
There's-
Never mind.
I
There's
asked
another
the lady
candy
up there,
bar
I
in
said,
town.
what's Whoozy What's It? She said, it's a messed up whatchamacallit.
There you go. Alpine. There's a candy bar I like to have back.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in a while.
Wait a minute. If
Since
we're
the
talking about peanut butter, we
mid-80s.
need Zach Smouse up here.
That's telling our age, Jeff.
Peanut butter. Hey, 75 was a good year, and I don't care who tells you what
You know
now.
what? There's one thing I learned back a long time ago. Once you hit a certain age, which is about 18, it doesn't matter anymore.
Right? Right.
'Cause look out, here come the job, a wife, a home,
Kids, bills and bills and bills.
bills, your responsibility. You're not going to remember what age you are in between until you hit your retirement. And that's when you play catch up. That's what Grandpa used to say. It was funny.
So what's this about 1975? What?
It's a good year.
Good year.
I don't care what anybody
Yeah.
says.
I think 74 is better.
Yeah, I was 10.
See, I think
I
73
was
is better.
5. 75, I was 5.
Well, I can't help your issues with that. I mean, 75 was a good year.
I didn't say 75 was a bad year. I just said I was 5 in 75.
You're that old. You're that much older than us.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, he's not that much.
Happy, you know he's sitting there with his mic off, laughing. He's
Oh, I'm
probably
sure.
got sides are probably
He's probably rolling right now.
He probably got 10 years on me.
He's
Happy's
sitting there.
like,
Pappy's sitting there going, "You young pups."
Exactly.
Me.
Happy's got like 10 or 15 years on me, easy.
Yeah, y'all make me feel young.
There you
I'm
go.
born in 65, and Pappy was probably born in the 50s, huh?
I was
Yeah,
born
but
in 1950. I was half a century old at the change of the new millennium.
Wow.
So he's got 20 years on Pappy's got 20 years on me.
That's awesome, Pappy.
That is so
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, but with that comes knowledge and wisdom.
Oh yeah.
And see, that's what I was gonna say. You got it right on there, Monty. Because
Yeah, a lot of socks with holes in them too.
What's that, Pappy?
I guess 1950 was a good year too. I'll give you that one, Pappy.
Yeah.
I said it comes with a lot of socks with holes in them too.
Pappy's the same age people I used to run with in that category, anywhere from 10 to 15 years older. They always had the best weed. And they kept me out of trouble.
I get a lot of enjoyment watching. I get a lot of enjoyment watching young folks make the same mistakes that I did, knowing what's coming.
Right?
Right? Yeah.
So, I see how it is.
So I got a question. Am I the only
got
one
it.
on this panel that doesn't smoke weed?
Probably.
Wrong.
That
I
doesn't,
don't
that doesn't
No, I'm
what?
asking. It wasn't a yes or no. It was a. Am I the only one?
What's weed?
I used to. I don't.
See, there you go.
I used to, but I don't anymore. I kind of can't.
I've never smoked it.
Yeah, I didn't inhale.
I've been around. I've been around while people did, but I didn't myself.
Feed dogs, I like that one.
People who have.
Stopped it.
I'm just curious.
I stopped when it became legal. Here at B-Dog, here, I like his. I stopped when it became legal.
Of course. That's no fun now.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, B-Dog could help. The feds don't think it's legal. The state might, but the feds don't.
Right. So, as far as I know, it's going to start like it did. The Prairieathon's going to start just like it did this last weekend at noon Saturday at Pacific time.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So 2
Another
p.m. our
prayer.
time, eh? Yep.
3.
3 p.m. our time.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. What time is it there now? Where you're at, Jeff?
Where we're at, we're Eastern.
Okay, you're on Eastern. Oh yeah, so yeah, it would be 3. It would be 3 o'clock. Yeah, it'd be 3
Yeah.
o'clock. Yeah. I just wasn't sure where the dividing line was, because I'm also I'm Eastern. So for some reason I had it in my head that Ohio was where the time flipped.
I love you all. Thank you for having me up here. I
Oh,
appreciate
yeah,
it.
have a good one.
Take care, Monty.
I love your paint. I love your painting, Heather.
Thank you. And thank
Jody.
Pappy because he truly was the inspiration for this.
And everybody,
Of course.
yeah, if Justin's still
Hey,
Hey,
here,
Monty, before you go,
probably not, but he's probably already gone.
Yeah, Mutt.
Monty, remember to wear a blue tie when you're impersonating Sleepy Joe. A light
No
blue
problem.
tie.
And a green
No problem.
depends. And a green depends.
I was going to say, in the green. Yeah,
Right.
Yep.
Make
Later,
sure you
Chuck.
make sure you got a Chucky doll and walk around sniffing it.
Yeah. Pappy, as always, it's a pleasure.
That is creepy.
Okay, Monty, we'll catch you down the trail.
All right. Later.
Take it easy, Monty.
Well, I'm still painting, so if you guys want to hang out
Yep,
and
you're more
chill,
than
you're
welcome.
welcome to.
We'll just sit here and just keep
Yes.
the chat going.
I got the top layer going on now.
I need some help.
That
I know
sounds
that's the
personal.
first step to. I know that's the first step to getting it. But anyway, admitting that you have a problem. No, I need
Oh, that's right.
some photo. I need some photo ideas, suggestions.
All right.
I can't get around and travel as much as I used to, but I need some photo suggestions because I'm getting the itch to shoot again.
Do you have a good night camera, like something you can
Oh yeah.
photograph at night with? Okay. Well, I'm going to recommend that the moon, the constellations are always great if you frame them right.
I'm in the city
Um,
though. That's the problem. There's a lot of we've got a lot of light flood.
Okay, that you just said. Okay, never mind. Because
All
you
right.
just said that you have a hard time getting around. I was just going to say, how far is it for you to get to?
Well, I mean, that's the issue. Is my mobility is the problem. Where I'm at is not prone to, and I love sunsets, Gigi. I will have to share some with you at some point. I have a ton of them. I'm in town. When by town, I'm talking the city of Norfolk. So, so it's I'm just I don't know. I'm getting the itch to shoot, and there's really the part of Norfolk I live in is the older part, and it is slowly dying off. So there's not enough.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Everything has its purpose.
When you find life among the ruins, there is something magical about those kind of photographs. Have a great day, Liz.
See you, Liz.
That contrast of the cycle. I don't know. I find those pictures very enchanting.
Okay, it's just I love to get other people's perspectives, and that actually does bring to mind a few things here locally. I just
Let me see something real quick here.
Sometimes it's especially right now. Sometimes it's hard for me to see what other people see. Sometimes, I guess.
Well, see, let me give you a little thing, okay? Because this spans out throughout anything that's out there. All right, and some people feel this way, and my brother is very professional. He can do cakes, wedding cakes. He can do anything you want. He makes petals. He's a fondant person. He's awesome. Okay. The only downfall he has is he doesn't think he's very good. But when someone else's perspective is seen on it, you know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying?
I know what you mean.
Okay, so try not to. What I try to give it to them is just, you don't have to make it just for them, or you don't have to make it just, a certain way. You just go with the flow.
Yeah.
Because all you need to do, and I'm not trying to tell you how to do it, but I took photography when I was in 7th grade. And I would just go outside, and the teacher told me this as well. And she said, just take pictures. It doesn't matter which way you're looking at it. It doesn't matter the angle. She goes, just capture it in a way that's going to draw the eye. I said, okay. And I must have did what she told me to do. And I take really nice pictures. My wife, she does really well. And I like the way you have taken yours, the ones that you sent us. And it's always, it's kind of like art.
Oh, it is art.
But it's always in the eye of not in the eye of the beholder, but in the person who is visualizing it. The eye of the beholder. Okay, yeah, there you go. The eye of the beholder. So even if you might not like it, there's somebody out there that's going, "Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. It's awesome," or "That's really neat. It's intriguing," or something in it. So even if you might think it's just a few pictures of here and there, think of the perspective. And what I try to do when I do certain things is I think about different pictures and movies and different angles I've seen other pictures in and what caught my eye. And also just the feeling of it. If you feel that it's a beautiful then do it, because there are other people out there that are just like you that will see that and take it,
Yeah.
and run with it.
Yeah. I think what I need to do is I need to just start going out and just randomly shooting things, just to.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's what happens is you go out and the one thing you don't think you're going to, you just think it's going to be what we classify as a junk shot or or whatever, and it turns out to be one of your better shots.
Yeah. Here, I want to show you something.
And I've kind of
you tell me what you think of this. Yeah, you tell me what you think of this picture.
I'm going to jump over into Jeff. I'm mod over there. I'll talk to you guys.
I do like that.
All right, man. Thanks for stepping up.
Thanks
Have a
for
good
coming,
afternoon,
Jeff.
man.
See you next time, man.
Thank
Thanks,
y'all. I'll
bro.
talk to y'all
Take
in a while. Love y'all.
All right, man.
Take care, buddy.
Talk to you.
Love you, man.
I like that.
So I'm not trying to, and that's just the perspective of when I was taking the picture. And I'm not,
Right.
I was standing right there on the road, and this is us putting our driveway in, and it curves around just like it does there. And it's just the way the sun came through, and I was just taking a picture,
Right.
Here, let's see.
I like the symmetry. It's got really nice symmetry to it as well.
Yeah, and then this is just like I said. This is just me walking up. It was a few more feet up, and boom. It was just that tree's there. This tree was here. He was kind of right in the middle, and I just took a couple shots. Boom, boom. And
Yeah.
this one was the best one. It wasn't as blurry.
You can clean a lot of those up, right? The blurry ones.
I'm sure you could, but I don't have that kind of programming. Now, this is 10 years ago, and that's not the best camera either.
Right. I like that one too.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I've been having. I've just been struggling with some stuff lately, and I just, I don't know. I think everything that's going on out the external stuff has started to affect my art to some degree. When you go out and you see what used to be a very thriving area, which was great to shoot because I used to have this really one of my favorite things to shoot in this area used to be, it looks like it's like the old center of town kind of thing. You've got, the storefronts all lined up down, and then you've got the trees. Well, all of those storefronts are now closed, boarded up, closed, and it's all just, there's nothing open here anymore. So I actually did a series called The Death of 5 Points at one point.
Ears over here. They're saying, "What do you got, Daddy? What do you got, huh?"
And showed, where everything has been just closed up. And it's sad to see because this is a very old area. It's the oldest area in the office.
Might I make a suggestion?
You might.
You know how you heard us talk a lot about that lens that we see life through, right?
Mm-hmm.
And right now is probably the most perfect time if you were to go out and use the lens on your camera as a perceptual tool to help people see the beauty in what's left, right? Or what's new, or even in the destruction. Because even in destruction, there is growth. Okay, even a raging fire releases the seeds of
I
different
love to
plants.
shoot fires. I know
But,
that sounds.
well, what I'm saying is,
and stuff like that.
using your and I want to show Pappy this again real quick. Using your lens to perceive a wild plant growing up in the crack of a broken sidewalk is a pertinent reminder to folks about the the will of life, the strength of life, even
Right.
in times and areas of desecration and destruction. And so I would postulate that using your
It's starting to look really well. It's not starting to. It is looking really good.
using your lens to capture beauty in times of desolation is a very powerful tool.
I think I get.
That's all. I just
I think I
that
get, and what I may do is I'm gonna actually get off of here in a minute. I need to go outside. I haven't been outside in 2 days. I haven't left the house in 2 days. My agoraphobia has been flared up a little bit. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to intentionally force myself to get up, go get my camera, and go out and see what I can shoot, and I will share some of them with you when I email them to you.
absolutely.
Yeah, cool.
And please be honest with me about what you think of the pictures.
I will.
If you think they're absolute garbage, tell me that. I don't tend to keep the garbage shots, but
No, because of the fact it's your perspective. It's not
exactly.
Right. There are going to
That's
be
the whole
people
point
who
I'm
think
trying to
this
get at.
painting is crap.
That's what I'm.
It's
That's what I
just
was
not
trying
their
to say. There's
style.
some people that just. And I'm not putting them down. It's just taste. It's taste within the eye.
Yeah,
of the
no, I get you.
beholder.
No,
It
you're
has
right.
nothing
It
to do
is.
with putting it. Sometimes
You're right,
I'll
it
see a
is.
piece of art literally, and I'm be like, "Oh my god, what were they thinking?" But I'm not in a bad way. I'm thinking in my mind.
Right.
Even though I do speak out my mouth, and that's a bad thing that I do. I do speak out loud. My mind does speak,
Yeah.
and I'll think that literally. I'll go, "Oh my god, what the hell is he
I
thinking?"
think I actually heard
I
you
was
say
like, "Well, I
something
like
about
it," you
splatter
know.
paint one day, and I was like, you said something about splatter paint.
That's what I used to do.
Yeah, I love Jackson Pollock, and I absolutely love a lot of his stuff, and that's what a lot of what he does. And people are like, "That's just splatters." I'm like, "Yes, but I see things in those splatters."
Exactly. Yeah, I have.
So yeah, I get that. It's
back
a matter
from when
of
I
perspective.
was in. I went to an all boys school up in Vermont, and in art class, that's what we did. We were allowed to do whatever we wanted to do, and the art teacher asked me what I wanted to do for an art project, and I said, "Well, my stepdad, he did oil paintings and whatnot." I said, can I do splash paint? You know." And she's like, "Splash paint?" And I was like, "Yeah, I just want to take paint and throw it at the paper at different directions, different colors." And she's like, "I've never even heard of that before." She's like, "Yeah, here." So she went ahead and let me have the paints, and it's a big old, I don't know, like a normal picture, 15 or whatever, 20 by whatever. Started doing splash paints on them, and I won the art just for the school. I won the art first place for most creative, and there were artists there that were impressed with it, and like, "Well, what does it mean to you?" And it's just, "This is what I see. This is my life in front of me." And they're like, "It looks so cool.
I
Like,
get
what does
that
it mean?"
completely. Yeah.
This and that. And I'm like, "Well, what's it mean to you?" And they're like, "Well, I see this." And they would. One gentleman said that he just saw heaven.
Yeah, I absolutely love Pollock's, a lot of Pollock's works. So I'm sure I would have loved that piece.
Absolutely. I agree with you that even just splash paint, even though it doesn't mean something to some people, it means a whole heck of a lot because of what it brings together in our complex of a mind that we have.
Right. No, agreed.
So,
Hey, Mark,
yeah.
Sorry.
can I give you a little thought, perhaps to carry with you?
Sure.
When you go out and about it, I mean, it's been for a while, and I'm listening to you talking about, and you want people to be brutally honest with you and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. To first off go back to what gives you joy about doing photography. Okay. And never let go of that. For whatever comes out from the results of your photography, if you get rich or you get famous or whatever, that's the go-to thing. And what I'm trying to say is when you grab your camera and you go back out of the house again tomorrow or whatever, instead of looking for all the things out there that, what would be a good subject to take a picture of, and don't concentrate on those things that are catching your eye. Concentrate on something that catches your heart.
Yep. There you go.
I get that. I get that.
And if it catches your heart and you take a picture of it and you've got it framed well and you've got it in focus and everything else, okay, that's a moment in time from something that caught your heart. Okay?
You just struck a chord with me, Pappy. And I'm going to tell you this one before I go real quick. My daughter, when she was about 4, she got into the superhero. She got into superheroes, and she's like, "Daddy, are you a superhero?" And I thought about it a second. I said, "Sure, honey." She goes, "Well, what's your superpower?" And I was like, "Well, I'm a photographer, and I freeze moments in time." Do you know to this day? And my daughter's 19 now. To this day, she still tells people that her father is a photographer, which means he's a superhero because he freezes moments in time.
Yep.
That's cool.
So, that when you said that, it was like, I get that. That makes sense to me.
Yep.
That's awesome.
And that's what allows people to become time travelers,
Yeah, true.
Going back and visiting those moments in time.
Yeah. You and that's what you're doing. That is one of the first things that when I was taking photography or was apprenticing, my instructor, I won't say teacher, I will say instructor because this wasn't a formal classroom setting. He was like, what you're doing is you're capturing somebody's moment. They're going to look back on this 20 years later, and this is going to be how they remember that moment.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, and that resonated with me, and it made a lot of sense.
Yep. When you capture things like that, and then you show it, play it back to the person that you may have captured, what comes back to them? Not only the visualization, because they're seeing it from a different perspective. Mm-hmm. Because where you are taking the picture is different from where they are standing there posing for the picture. Right. However, the one thing that they will key on is the emotions and the other things that happen during the construct, if you will, of that moment in time. So the picture not only has a moment in time, it has everything associated with that moment in time. It's all connected to the strands and the threads.
Yep. Everything that's in context of that picture is captured in that moment.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, thank you both, or thank you all. I should say, not both, but I appreciate your time. And I'm going to log off of here. I am like getting the itch now to go outside. So, and for me, that's
excellent.
Awesome.
So I'm going to go out here and I'm going to see what, I'm not going to force anything. If I don't get anything today, maybe I'll get something tomorrow.
There you go. That's the key.
Let it come in its time.
Yeah, I'm not going to force anything, but I will definitely keep you all posted on what I shoot.
Awesome.
All right, real quick here, one more time.
Final show before I put it away to dry for a bit before I add more detail.
Nice.
I know you can't see the silver and gold on it, but
okay. Can I point something out to you?
Absolutely.
I can see it, and you don't have it on there yet.
Please do.
Huh?
Please
okay.
Tell me.
Open up my avatar and make it bigger and look at it. See if there's something missing with those people.
Well, I'm not done yet. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not done yet. And they're people, but not people. They're more representational of
archetypes.
Yeah, like the earth and the waters, the wind there in the middle of the
The
you know, just
duality
the-
in all things.
yeah. You get it. You get it. I really like this painting so far. I've never done anything like this. This is really nice. But yeah, I'm not done yet with them. I have to wait before I can do anything else because I popped on my
There you go.
metallics in there.
Okay, gang.
Hi, Crystal.
I'm gonna head out.
You later, Crystal.
You want
Y'all have
first
a
dibs,
good
girl?
I bid you all a fine adieu.
Thank
And
you very
you, good
much.
sir.
Okay.
And you.
Have a great trip.
Alrighty, take care.
All right. Bye. All right. Yep. We will have to do this. We will get. I should have her do a few more so we can do that. And then we'll have a nice little plug for about 20 minutes doing pictures.
Yeah,
Doesn't have
Pappy,
to be a long show.
I think
you know.
we'll do that. And Catterwonky reached out to me too and offered to have me up on her show for any paintings I don't sell.
Yep.
But
So
this
she'll
is
be
not.
a whole nother group we can
This is a
show
bigger
off to.
canvas, so these aren't the like $25 canvases because this is an actual stretched canvas over a wood frame, and unfortunately, I have to charge a little bit more for those because I have to pay a little bit more for those. But do know that it is full frame. You could hang it on the wall like this, and it is full painted around every edge.
Now you're married to a handyman there, right?
Well,
Of sorts.
Of sorts. Well, you live out there where you've got certain resources that are available on your land, and
Well,
I'm sure that you've got resources there that would probably make pretty nifty picture frames.
Yes. I do have a router. I do have to get some other types of bits. I have just common bits. But yes, I can do that.
You know, it don't have to be.
They're just common bits, just
It
round.
don't have to be super fancy. I was looking at all that beautiful,
No.
good looking wood stock you got there from the Amish people.
That's man, that's beautiful, isn't it?
Oh yeah. You know, a lot of it's ready made thickness. All you gotta do is cut the section in there to hold the frame in place and route it and miter it on the corners and put it together and stain it up or paint it or whatever you wish to do. And
Yeah.
That's cool.
you
Yeah.
can sell them
Yep,
framed
I can
or
do
unframed.
all kinds of stuff with it. Yeah.
Hey,
I'm going to be getting that stuff going here too. My brother does more of that kind of thing, but I'm the sawmill man.
Hey, Johnny,
well-
welcome from Scotland, and I love Scotland. Everything's Scotland.
Yes.
Well, what I'm
Yeah,
getting at there is everything that you're producing right there in those paintings, with the exception of the canvas and the frame and stuff like that, is coming off your land, so to speak. Okay.
Yeah.
And this is the symbolism that I'm trying to point out to you. Maybe Heather will pick it up. Okay. When a woman is doing a woman's medicine, in this case, she's doing it on the canvas. Okay. The women are in the center doing their medicine. The men are holding the circle. That's where the frame comes in.
Yeah.
Okay. So the frame creates sacred space for the painting.
That's
It's like
exactly what
it's
you're
like
saying.
you having your arms around what she's doing. It's
Right.
like you having your arms around her. You see what I'm saying? And that's once again goes back to the duality, male and
right.
female energy and balance.
That's yeah.
Yeah. The only conflict that you'll come into is if you try to make your frame more beautiful than her picture.
No, I don't want that. I don't want that.
He's always been my best supporter, believe it or not. My husband has always had my back on that. Anything I've wanted to try, he's made sure that I've had the opportunity. Well, except for welding yet. I haven't started welding yet because,
All right.
get
We'll see you later, Gigi. Love you.
But I feel feathers are needed on that painting. And and I feel like some other things are needed on that painting. I feel like there are some things missing. I just have to let that bit dry before I can progress forward.
I don't know if I can bring him bigger. Yeah, I can bring him bigger there.
I love his drum. That's his medicine drum.
That's a medicine drum, man.
Pappy, have you ever seen my Trail of Tears painting?
No.
Oh boy. Do you mind if I show it to you real quick?
Of course not.
Here, go ahead and block us out. I gotta check this out.
All right. Well, give me a second. Let me pull it up here. Video file. I can't believe I've never shown.
How'd you get your dog to stand on one leg like that in your avatar?
He used to love laying on the bench that way. That's Bible. We miss him for sure.
Isn't that funny? I know it's deceptive, isn't it? I thought people would get a kick out of it too.
Okay, why can't I find my picture titled? Here, I know what to do.
That's because you're looking for it. That's the way it works.
Right.
You're looking for something, you're not gonna find it.
Well, I've actually titled that. I usually don't title them, but I titled that one. All right, hold on here now. How do I? Boom, and then share. Oh, cancel.
Open. No, cancel that. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay, so share screen. Window. That one.
Yep.
Yay! That is I did that. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's mixed medium. That was one of my very first abstract paintings. And it was right around the time I learned Me Naika Moi that I painted that. And I was feeling really connected to different things and different histories and stories of histories, and I was feeling loss. I know you can tell, huh?
Yeah.
But I think that's probably one of the most powerful works I've ever created, honestly.
Very, very nice. Very nice. Powerful.
Yeah, and there was an artist who was a published artist, and he was in galleries and all that, and he said, "I don't understand why you're not in galleries." And I said, "Well, I don't understand either." I said, "Probably because I don't, it costs money to get into those showings and stuff." And I said, I'm not going to do that. I just can't do that. I don't know. He goes, "Well, whatever you do, don't ever go to school for it. It'll ruin you."
History is full of great artists that weren't great till after they died.
That's what I said.
Yeah, for the same reason. Most of them were starving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They didn't, they worked with what they had and that sort of stuff. And it wasn't a business that they had going,
No, it was an expression. There's not a whole lot to be said for monetary system and the expression of creator being so.
Well, that gets right back to my whole philosophy of why I can't charge for what I do.
Right.
Money is a poor substitute for something that's coming through you free. You know what I'm saying?
I know. But at the same time, I also realize that you have to have some of that to live in the world that we live in today, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah. Gotta be able to buy the canvas.
Gotta be able to
buy the paint, brushes.
Well, those types of paintings right there you just showed me, that's for a spiritual expression that takes on a different light. If you want to make money, okay, put a sign up at the end of your driveway and say free body painting, and charge people $40 to paint them up. Send them out the door.
There you go. Yeah, there's some of these paintings that are coming out of me now. I can't charge for them.
Yeah, that I understand. That's
so. I mean, I understand exactly what you're saying because I know that they were painted for someone. They feel like they were for someone. You know, they were for.
Well, let's put it this way: they were painted for a reason.
Yeah.
Who knows? It could be nothing more than being a representation of a beautiful colored tile in your pathway of life. You know, you get done with a painting, and that's another step in your life path. You know, it becomes part of your pathway. When you look back, it's full of all those paintings.
Yeah.
I'm not saying use your paintings, to put on the floor and walk on them. I'm not saying that.
No, I understand what you're saying. But I do got to sell some of them, that I've just painted up or what have you.
If you look online, there's quite a few people that have online sales events. So, a lot of them, they're selling jewelry and repurposed items and stuff. One of the ones that comes to my mind is called Lucid Curios. It's a young gal that runs she goes online and sells stuff all the time, pottery and clothing and toys and whatever they come across, you know what I'm saying? But to give you a good idea of how they operate their online sales thing,
Right. I watched Catarwonky once, and then I was like, "Ooh, I didn't know we could do that!" Like,
sure. It's like having a yard sale, but you just do it, once or twice a week. Some people do it much more than that. They do it for a business, but once or twice a week, for some of your items, and eventually all your items will sell. As your audience grows.
Yeah. I'll probably be needing to take some pictures of them, some good pictures, so that the lighting and everything's right and they look better on the screen. They look closer to what they are.
Either that or just hold them up in front of the camera like you've been doing. What are you using? Just your phone for doing your broadcasting?
Yeah. No, it's a webcam.
Oh, okay. You set up
but
we
do have other phones here that are, my old phone here takes better pictures than my newer phone. So
yeah,
I just take pictures with it and just transfer them over, Bluetooth transfer them over to the computer.
Yeah. But I'm saying, lots of times people want to see you holding them up, just like you've been doing when you're showing us your painting here. Yeah. Holding it up so they can see it, turn it around, because they'll want to know dimensions and all those other things,
Yeah.
You have a website?
Working on it.
I'm working on it.
Because if you have a website, then you could post pictures of those things up there, on the website, so people could refer to them.
Yeah.
And then later on,
a few more things to do.
Yeah, just slap a sold sign on it,
Yeah.
I just got a few more things to do with Etsy, and then we'll be up and running with them. And then we're working on a website itself that's just our own website.
Yeah.
That will be doing the same thing with her pictures and the woodworking and craft stuff.
I mean, you have to be holistic in your approach to life. You earn money whichever way you can. You get things to come and go in your life that you need as the opportunity arises. And you make yourself more marketable if you. I don't particularly care for that term, but you make yourself more marketable by the more diverse that you are. You know.
Yeah.
And diversiveness is a good way towards survival. That way, you're flexible enough to jump from one thing into another if you need to. You know.
Right on. Yeah, you're right. And I have a little bit of an adaptability trait, so it makes me pretty actually diverse.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, as long as you're not, as long as you're not jumping across, caution lines, for example, of selling products with a claim attached to it that hasn't been approved by FDA or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Here we go out, buddy.
Wow.
You sure? Amen.
All right. Well, I think we might go ahead and take this thing on and park her in the garage.
But once I finish it, I promise I will happily show everyone.
Yes.
That's
Absolutely.
coming right up on my prime
Picture
nap
happy
time. Anyway.
because you truly were my inspiration for this one.
Well, if you're gonna use me as an inspiration, you're gonna have some crappy paintings once in a while.
Oh, I don't think so. You have such a beautiful soul. I don't know that anything truly ugly could come from that.
Oh, no.
I see your light.
Don't you
I
make
see
me?
your light.
Don't you make me non-human now?
I'm not doing that. Oh no, we're all fallible. But I see your light. That's what I see.
Well, you two have a great afternoon and a good evening. Okay, probably should catch you on one of these chats later on. We'll see.
Oh yeah, we're somewhere around here in this neighborhood.
I love you, Pappy.
Okay,
Love y'all
talk
out
to
in
you
chat.
See you later.
Love and light. Mwah.
Love and light, y'all. Have a good afternoon or evening.